From the News Channel 5 Network, this is Out and About Today. Sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Welcome to Out and About Today. I'm Brent Meredith. Spring is finally here, and we're highlighting some of the season's upcoming events to get you in the spirit. Joining me via Zoom are my awesome co-hosts Pam Wheeler and Chuck Long to start our spring-themed Buzz About. It's so good to see you both virtually again. I am ready to talk. How about you guys?
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. Just want to make sure you can hear me. You know, technology is great when it works. So I'm dying to know if the season change and the time change has been as much of a help to you guys as it has been to me, with the extra daylight, a little bit of warmth. I know we talk about this every year, and it seems like it's new every year. But Chuck, what about you? Were you happy to see us spring forward?
I never like spring forward because we lose an hour of sleep, but I do enjoy it once you get used to it, having that extra hour of daylight. The thing that I'm most excited about, though, is the fact that now they're saying that, because the Senate just introduced the Stop Changing the Clock bill, and I love that. I'm so for that. And I think that they're going to just keep, if it goes through the House, that then they'll just keep daylight savings time year round. I would be so all for that.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was going to ask what y'all thought about that, and I'm glad you brought it up because that parlays well into Pam. First of all, are you enjoying the extra time? Do you like to spring forward?
I love to spring forward. I love to leave the office and it's light outside, and you get home and you have a few more hours, and we get another minute every single day of daylight. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. I feel like this legislation has been brought up for many years and it never passes, but I'm no historian on the matter. That's just the rhetoric I have in my brain. Am I wrong? Or
no, I feel like it's come up before, and that's what I wanted to ask you specifically, because as a mom, a lot of the feedback against changing is, oh well, we don't want our kids waiting for the school bus in the dark, or dropping, it's going to create problems for that. Would that really be much of a problem? I remember waiting for the school bus in the dark when I was a kid, and I'm
Hold on, let me put on my mom hat real quick and think about it. No, it wouldn't bother me. I would make arrangements. I mean, I do understand if you have a middle schooler, but I would figure it out. I would like the change, or there to be no further change. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of
that they actually have never brought it to a vote. This was the first time that it's been brought to a vote.
Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, because as Pam said, I feel like it comes up a lot, but I didn't realize, Chuck, that's fan. So maybe, fingers crossed, it'd be nice to not have to worry with it.
Yeah.
So what are some things, we've got some specific events that we're going to talk about, but outside of events in the world, what are some other things that maybe you guys are looking forward to this spring and summer? I'm just really curious. I know I've got my list of things that I'm looking forward to, but Chuck, what are you excited about now that the temps are warmer?
Okay, so the first thing that I'm really excited about, I guess I've gotten so used to watching streaming shows throughout, the pandemic and that sort of thing. But one of my very favorites that it just really helped get me through the pandemic was the Love, Simon spinoff, which was Love, Victor, the coming of age story. It's about to come onto Hulu for its third season. This is going to be its final season. The kids, it's a great coming of age. It's a dramedy. There's some comedy in there, but there's also some really, I think, insightful information that you get from it. The characters are so appealing to me. So we're going to watch them not only graduate from high school, and it's always been about, is Victor going to choose this one or that one? But now it's also going to be about what Victor's life is going to be like as he kind of sets out, goes to college. So I think it's going to be a lot to watch, and I can hardly wait for it. Comes in June on Hulu.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I loved the movie, but I kind of think I like the series even more. I feel like I've gotten more invested into the characters. Pam, I've got one coming, or an event I was going to mention that you and I have talked about and have been together before. I was curious, are you going to be able to attend the Predators Pride Night this year? That's going to be on Tuesday, April 12th, of course, at the Bridgestone. But that's always been a fun event to attend.
Yes, I love it. I'm going. And something I wanted to offer up, and we really haven't touched on it yet, guys, is that there's no more COVID, right? So we're just going around. No, I'm kidding, and I don't mean to make light of it because it's a big deal, and it still is for a lot of people. So, but I feel like the new feeling, people are doing things. I'm doing things. The mask mask requirement in Davidson County's Sophie School in particular. There's no more masks. I feel like we're on the brink of a wonderful spring, and I know there's, variants that come up. We could be talking about something else in 3 months, hopefully not. But I'm just excited to get out and about and be on decks. I don't have any shows. I know we're going to talk events, and of course, you mentioned Pride Night. Pride is what I'm so excited about. Last year was the big rain out. The year before, there was no Pride. We're going to have a Pride, people.
I know, right? Like, that is something to look forward to for sure. And, to your point about the masks, and even at the Bridgestone, I took my nieces to a concert there a few weeks ago, and right after the rules had changed. And, people, I didn't sense that anybody who was wearing a mask or wasn't wearing a mask, people just kind of did what they felt was right. Nobody seemed to bother anybody. Everybody had a great time. But it really, expedited getting into the venue without having to stop and show things. So, obviously still encouraging people to do it if they want to or they need to, but just sort of that opening up of things feels good, that sort of rebirth of spring in a way, and we may be, like you said, changing our tune here in a few weeks or a few months, but why not live in today, right?
That's right. Minute by minute.
Well, and Chuck, I think you had something else you wanted to share, some other stuff that you were talking about, some events coming up.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of seeing things in person,
yeah.
I'm just so excited. Now, this is coming up a little later in the summer, but we're getting Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird at TPAC. That's just set records on Broadway. It's Aaron Sorkin's kind of new spin on To Kill a Mockingbird, but just incredible reviews. And in the touring company, Richard Thomas, of course, Emmy winner from the Waltons and many, many other, shows and plays, he's going to be the lead. He's going to be playing Atticus Finch. I don't know when I've been as excited for a show to come to TPAC. I love, to me, it's one of the best books of all time, and I know many people feel that way. I think it's one of the best plays of all time, so can hardly wait for that. I'm putting that, on the calendar now. It's coming up in August, but I can hardly wait to see that with other people. Hopefully we won't have masks, by that time. I know that things change, like we were just saying, and even if we do, I'm okay, because I think if we put the mask on for a little while, if there is some variant that breaks out, we'll be able to, take them off eventually, so we know that there's a lot of time each time. Yeah,
we should be used to this by now. And for you to say that you're more excited about this than anything really says a lot about this particular show. And we do have to take a quick break, but we will be right back with more spring events after this short messages. Stay with us.